You design a girl, baby, know your price. While you hang around the broke, while you waste away your life. Let me show you what could be, baby. Rollies and APs. Now welcome to my life. Yeah, you know I treat you right. Cause baby, you're priceless. Got class and you're timeless.
Alright, welcome back to the channel. I say this every single time, but it's been a while since I last uploaded. Yeah, I don't know what happened at the end of 2025. I was on such a good streak of recording my startup series, probably did like 6 episodes at the end of the year. But then it came to December and I was on full holiday mode. I was basically traveling Asia with some of my uni friends. But we're back, the new year has started and my New Year's resolution is to upload at least once a month, which is totally doable. Like, that's such a low bar goal that I should be able to do it this year. So the time is currently 10 AM. I just woke up an hour ago and I've just been doing a little bit of work. If you guys were following me since the first episode of Zelos, you probably know what I'm building. But for those of you who are new, I'm basically building the calisthenics equivalent of Strava. Basically a platform where calisthenics athletes can compete and show off their latest moves and get a skill rating. And yeah, it's just gonna be like Strava, take over the calisthenics world. And yeah, it's gonna be cool. Alongside that, I've also actually picked up another side project I'm doing. I'll talk about that later. Something to do with Chinese learning. It's also, I'm the software developer for it. And that has been quite interesting and a very useful learning opportunity for me as well.
Yeah, the issue is I keep on getting to this page and I don't know what I look at.
Alright, time to go get a snack and then train. Alright, we're back at the flat. I'm about to take some pre-workout. Rahul's gonna eat his meal deal and then we're gonna go train some calisthenics. Just do half a scoop. So I recently got sponsored by Bulk, my main Instagram account. So they sent me a bunch of products to try. Today we're gonna be following Rahul's workout given to him by our friend who we met in Bali. He's a pro calisthenics athlete called Jackie, and now he's Rahul's coach. So yeah, he basically had to get a coach to catch up to my skill level.
No, that's not true. Already better than him.
I'm with the AP for 200K. They told me the frost, rainbow face. They hope I fall off. Ain't no way. I might be alright, but it ain't okay. Niggas ain't left. Niggas went right, I went left and stay left. And ain't nothing to say. They run their lips. I put my pepper in the
This little Zelos t-shirt is one that I made last month in Guangzhou. It's a little performance t-shirt for the Zelos brand. It's black sports material, so it's a bit breathable. But yeah, there's just a few minor detail adjustments I want to make before I productionize these t-shirts. Also, I want to finalize the app, get it up and running, like out of beta. I'll then put more attention into doing the clothing line. For those of you that train calisthenics, my goals this year is to get 111 planche in full. Right now, I'm still in straddle planche, so we've got 1 year to get that.
Land on the jet with a bitch with a big body frame, just like a biker, rockin' flat. Margiela Lopez, the one with the lace. Put up the title, yeah, right. Hope that these little niggas really wanna race. I got that fire, I spit crack. I got that face, gon' recite what I say. Tell me the lighter, this ain't no threats.
Alright, training is done. Gonna go head down and get some lunch now. Yeah, over December, my training was pretty bad. I was mostly on full holiday mode and now I'm just building up my strength back up to where it was in November. But like, that's like, calisthenics is just like that. Like, if you don't train for 3 weeks, you're actually fucked. I have been accumulating more and more Zelos things. I've got a Zelos water bottle. Zelos water bottle, Zelos t-shirt. I've probably got like six Zelos t-shirts now. Yeah. Soon I'll have an empire.
They look you up, they look up your website. If they don't see you, online, then they're going to be like, they're just going to reject it, right? Which is why...
All right, I'm just waiting for a build for Zelos. Did a massive bunch of updates over the past few days. Basically, I was using Firebase storage to store all the videos on the platform and images. And they charge you for egress fees, so that's how much bandwidth is being downloaded by the client. But someone told me about Cloudflare R2 storage, and they don't even charge you for egress fees, they just charge you per actions, and they have a free tier which gives you like 10 million something actions. One action is something like a download or read some data. Someone told me like it was going to be like 70% cheaper if I hosted everything on Cloudflare R2. And I actually saw a comment, maybe like in one of my earlier vlogs, saying you should be using R2 storage. So if I had listened to them, I probably would have saved like a lot of money. Not a lot of money, but just a little bit. All my previous videos, I would just like shoot a vlog and it would just show what I'm doing. But going into 2026, I really want to like explain what I'm thinking more. I think your mid-20s is a period in your life where you probably have the least amount of responsibility that you will ever have in maybe your entire life. Like you don't have any kids, there's no mortgage, you're completely free and no one depends on you other than like maybe if you have a girlfriend or boyfriend, you have complete freedom to take on as much risk as possible. So I just feel like everyone should just take on some more risk in their mid-20s because there's nothing to lose, right? And I think a lot of people are always like searching for reasons to do things to justify the risk that they might take. For example, quitting a job, they need to weigh up, why am I doing this, to weigh up the risk. I think you should just think of it, almost flip it on its head and just think, why not? Why not do these things? Why not just go post some videos on YouTube and see what happens, try and get as many people to see me as possible? Or why not just move to a new city and like, why not just quit that job, pursue that hobby that you've always wanted to try? I think too many people get caught up in reasons and overthinking that they never actually execute. Something that I've realized that I've gotten pretty good at over the past year is whenever I have an idea, I'm able to execute on that idea pretty quickly. I think a lot of people, they tend to overthink things and they just never end up starting, or they try make things too perfect before they start, or they really want to plan things, which just delays the start process and they never actually get things done. I don't even know where I'm going with this, but this is just what I'm thinking in this current January of 2026. Like, just execute, take on as much work as possible, figure out how to do it later. It's gonna turn out fine, and just experience life more. All right, so it's currently 8 a.m. on Saturday, and I'm just doing some work for my other project. Okay, I think maybe the next LinkedIn post you tailor even more towards the business side. I think these two are more like... Alright, so I just got off a call with my co-founder Matt for this Chinese learning app called DailyHanzi that we're creating together. The USP is basically, it's a Chinese learning app which shows you Chinese on your phone's lock screen, so you don't have to be reminded to open up an app to actually learn Chinese. And then it also comes with a flashcard app which looks like this. Been working on this for like maybe 3 weeks, almost a month now. We usually have a stand-up every Monday morning for me. Today we also just got on a call with his friend Jackie, who has experience with creating these viral apps. And I think her sister was a co-founder for Glam AI, which was a really successful GPT wrapper app for makeup. So Jackie was just giving us a lot of tips and feedback for our app, DailyHanzi. And she kindly gave us a PDF to read, which is her sister's viral app playbook. So we'll definitely be reading that over this weekend. For DailyHanzi, I'm doing all the tech side, and then Matt is taking care of all the marketing and influencing side. I think we got a good setup going. Like, I don't have to worry about posting on Instagram, and then he doesn't have to worry about any of the code changes. And it really feels like we're an actual team. Now it's 10 a.m, about to head over to my friend's flat, Calum, who's a videographer, and we're gonna get in a quick gym session and then probably editing. Right now I'm at my friend's Calum's flat. He just moved in. It's really, really nice. The view here in his like lounge area is insane. It's a tripod.
Yeah, have you ever seen
kind of looks like Incredibles, do you know?
Yes.
That's exactly the.
I was going to say
I think about that all the
Fantastic
time.
Four, but no, it's Incredibles, isn't it? It's like that.
It's the robot spider thing. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
The documentary did so well. I didn't think it was going to do that well.
Yeah.
And looking at the comments, like people like really enjoyed it. It's nearly at 50k.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
That's mad.
And they bear in mind they had, I think it was like 700 views at the start.
Alright, back at the flat, just caught up with my friend Calum. It's actually a funny story. I met him in my building at the gym, and I started talking to him because he was also at the gym filming with like a professional big camera, and usually I'm the only one doing that in my gym. I think this was probably like over a year ago now, and we were both just starting to like do content creation or whatever. It's really cool to see how far we've both come. He's now a really good videographer doing like short documentaries for different like endurance sport athletes, and getting flown to different parts of Europe just documenting these crazy races. So yeah, it was a good catch up, and it'll be really cool to see where we're both at by the end of this year. So I had a bunch of printing credits left over from the like printing service that this building has, and I was like, I'm never going to use them up, so I might as well just print out this 60-page thesis that Jackie gave us. It's titled From 0 to 1 Million Users in 6 Months, How I Built My Viral App. So hopefully this playbook is going to be gold dust for me and Matt to scale our Chinese learning app. And it'll probably have some very good tips for Zelos as well. Alright, so today I've just been fully working on DailyHanzi, the Chinese character learning app. Currently I'm waiting for one of my scripts to run, which basically queries every single character in our database, and then queries Google's text-to-speech API to generate a sound file of a pronunciation of the character. We have about 7,000 characters, so it's going to take a while. Currently I'm on character 700, so 10% done. There were a couple of different system designs that you could do for doing this whole audio workflow for when a user taps on a character and they want to hear the pronunciation. I decided to go with Google Text-to-Speech because I think it's pretty reliable and it's got pretty good tonality.
口气同时日历同时
Currently I've set up a lot of infrastructure for DailyHanzi, and it's been really interesting learning about all the technologies that goes behind maybe like running a whole app. Aside from like the app itself, we are using Beehive, which is like a newsletter. This is what our first email looks like. My co-founder, he just sent out a newsletter to the waitlist, just warming that up and hyping up the launch for in about 2 weeks' time. And this is what our DailyHanzi website looks like. It's basically just a landing page, and it has a little Beehive integration where users can enter their email to join the waitlist. That waitlist currently has about 350 people on it. We actually found that LinkedIn gave us pretty good reach. When Matt made a post on LinkedIn saying that he's creating a Chinese learning app, I think we got like 10,000 impressions and then 160 link clicks to our website, and that converted to around 100 extra people added onto our waitlist. I found that it's so much better doing an app with a co-founder. For DailyHanzi, Matt is doing all the marketing and I'm doing all the tech side. It just evens out the workload, and also you can bounce ideas off each other, so we have like a stand-up every Monday. Alright, so it's currently midnight and I'm just finishing up some work. Basically, over the past 3 weeks, I've been working from around 10 a.m. all the way up until 2 a.m. My mindset around working has changed a lot since I quit my 9 to 5 as a software engineer. Before, when I was working at a 9 to 5, I would just always be looking forward to the end of the day, clocking off work and then not having to think about work. But now, like, I'm almost addicted to the grind and the work, and I've taken on the mentality to take on as much work as I can and then just figure out how to do all of it on the job. So right now I'm super busy with so many things. Like, I run the Zelos app, I'm doing the tech for DailyHanzi Chinese learning, I post twice a week on my Calisthenics Instagram page, I make a YouTube video every single month, I also run the Zelos Instagram socials. It's just so much work, but like, I really enjoy doing it, and I feel like it all benefits to my like value at the end of the day.